Chilling.
Yeah. Alright, everybody, okay, cool.
Alright, everybody cool. I'm gonna get this camera going so I can get the audio.
Alright.
If I
What's
can.
up, everybody?
Alright, everybody cool. We got Preach you in?
I'm in this motherfucker.
Alright, and Flock and Ski and I'm over Charles' crib. Alright, so everybody cool with the list, or they had some discrepancies?
I mean, the list. I thought the list.
Yeah, the list. Alright, so we.
I thought Cool G Rap should have been in that mod, though.
You the only one picked him, so he didn't even make the notables.
Nigga. Yeah, I see RZA wasn't on there either. I was a little missed about that. I thought at least RZA would be on there.
Yeah, whoever's not on the list for as the top 10 or the notables, only one person picked them, so they didn't make it. If two people picked them, they at least made the notables.
Right.
So if they not on the list, only one person picked them. But this is your time right now, like you said, you just mentioned them, so they in the list just by you mentioning them.
Nigga, I give you a dog, you know you want Cool G Rap song right now.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Hey, hold on. Let me introduce everybody. So we got, on the other end, we got Preach, we got Ski, we got Flock, and then you got Charles, and then you got Rook. That's all the individuals that came up with the list for the top 10 most phenomenal voices in hip hop. And MC Light is the inspiration behind it, so she's the top don of it. So she's not even in it. She's the one who's the ham. She's the headliner, basically. Everybody else coming in after her.
Right. Okay.
So, based on what everybody sent me, that's how I came up with the list. The first 5 was pretty easy. Everybody had them. If everybody didn't have them, 4 of us had them. So, y'all need me to go over the list?
Yeah, please.
All right. I'm going to let Charles read them off, the top 10.
Top 10 in no specific or particular order. You got Face, Scarface, Ice Cube, Tupac, CeeLo, Too Short, E40, Pimp C, Slick Rick, Rakim, KRS-One. That's the top 10 in no specific or particular order. Then the top notables in no specific or particular order. You got Eazy-E, Nas, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000, Chuck D, Guru, and Snoop.
Now everybody else, let's start with everybody else. Let's go backwards. Let's start with everybody else that, like the Coogee Raps and the ones only one person picked. So who all picked somebody that wasn't on the list? And I know we all got them. So have at it.
Yeah, I picked Coogee Rap, man. How can you just leave Coogee Rap out? And he was the only him, and I'm gonna say Method Man too. But Coogee Rap, how you gonna leave Coogee Rap out when he's the only dude that makes them rap with a list?
That's a good point.
That's a good point. I concur, and you know I wanted to put Big Daddy on my list. However, you know we was talking about voices, so I asked for specific instructions, and I was told specifically this is not about lyrical content or who you like or who you don't like or how many records sold. So I said in that era, if I was gonna pick Big Daddy Kane, I would have to go with Coogee Rap before I went with Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
As far as voice goes. So
So that's pretty legit.
I concur with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, I think he had a voice that was, man, he straight out of lyrics for real. Like, you could hear everything he said, but everybody still was feeling what he was doing. And you still knew that voice. Like, if somebody did Coogee Rap voice, you knew who he was right away.
Exactly.
Plus, he was the first nigga to marry Superhead. He talking about studying and listening niggas and shit.
All right, so Steve, who you got to mention that was not in the top 10 or the notables?
everybody from the East Coast because I ain't pick nobody from the East Coast because I look as I chose my rap after I had a choice to actually choose rap. You know what I'm saying? Like my East Coast thing was kind of like that was who was just rapping at the time. I didn't really have a choice when it was West or South or North or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they went just about making up the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I looked at it after I had a choice to listen to rap. I wasn't listening to East Coast rap no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was West Coast or down South for me. It was rap for me. So like I said, they win by default for making up hip hop. So I ain't think nobody. So.
Hey, Fala, who you got?
Well, I mean, it was like difficult in terms of what's the definition of voice? You know, in hip hop, you know, it's all about identity. You know what I'm saying? But how do you distinguish voice from? And I'm just posing the question to everybody. You know, how do you distinguish voice from content?
Yeah, that.
When you're talking about rap, when you're talking about hip hop, when you're talking about something that's spoken word, you know what I'm saying? Something that's like how do you distinguish? That's the difficulty that I had. Now we talking about distinctive voices or what compels you to go.
We talking about your top 10 voice that you like. That was it. Like the top 10 voices that you like that you would pick as the top 10.
Well, I did. I did. But what I'm saying, that's already done. You got my list. So
What was your criteria in picking them then? See, everybody got a different criteria.
Yeah, that's what, you know, so I'm interested to hear everybody else's criteria, but they pick. You know what I'm saying? Is what made them, that's why I threw that out there first, just to get some discussion, like, what made them pick who they pick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm letting y'all know that was my difficulty in picking it. It's real hard to, it gotta be who, you know, it got everybody that we named, you know, that's for the dominant ones that's on the list that everyone picked and stuff like that. They the most popular too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like real hard to distinguish their voice from the lyrical content.
Yeah, so that's why I said everybody picked they top.
Well, the way I looked at it was, and you're right. You know, I'm feeling what you're saying, but what I tried to do when I came up with my list, because I had people on my list, you know what I'm saying, that I really didn't even too much like all of their music. And as I dwindled down and dwindled down my list, you know what I'm saying, as much as possible, you know, I ended up removing some of them. Like I had motherfuckers on there like Tone Loc, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because the voice itself. Now, this is one that me and Ruck had a, you know, I called it my warm-up discussion. You know what I'm saying? I said Drake. And the reason why I said Drake is, you know, me personally, I think that Drake's voice, not necessarily lyrical content, but when he came out, his voice, it changed the current, at that time, the current movement of hip hop.
But if you're gonna put Drake on there, Drake is a product of Nelly. See, all that old CD rappy ass shit that they do, that's a product of Nelly.
I understand.
He's a product of Bone Thugs and Harmony.
He's a
product of Twister.
So wait. Let me stop both of y'all real quick, because I got a question to ask both of y'all. Wait a minute. Let me stop both of y'all so y'all get to. So this is the question then. When you pick voice, you're talking about originality too then, right?
See,
I'm talking about, when I say voice, I mean, if I heard your voice, you stood out. Doesn't matter if I liked your music or not, but if I heard your voice, you stood out of the crowd. Like, that rapper, I know everybody know who he is, you know what I mean? When they heard him. So the thing is like, for his Drake, I would take his lyrical content over his lyrical ability, not content, but his ability, his lyrical ability over his voice, because I thought his voice is just like an offspring from the whole Nelly down baby sound.
Okay, well, I hear what you're saying, right? it is an offspring from all of those entities that you just mentioned, right?
Yeah.
However, to me, it wasn't necessarily his lyrical content, although I think he has flow and he's a hell of a rapper, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
didn't mean his lyrical content, his lyrical ability.
right. I think he put shit together. He's a rapper and he's an entertainer. He's an entertainer. He's a rapper, right? So, but I agree with you as far as, you know, his being an offspring of Lil Wayne. And if you throw that in there, then you got to say, well, all right, well, BG, Juvenile. Do you see what I'm saying? He's an offspring of that time.
I'm not even saying he's the offspring of Lil Wayne.
I am.
Could have been on that.
I don't think Wayne's voice is
Wayne, everybody know Wayne when he come on. So that's
I personally think out of his time period it would be BG. Me personally.
Hold on. Now I'm gonna say with Lil Wayne, I'm gonna go with the Drake being an offshoot of Lil Wayne.
That's what I said.
This the context.
I didn't hear him.
This the context though. You know,
I can't hear Skibo.
How about now?
Hello?
Ski.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They all sound like all of them are like, and I guess you gotta say Lil Wayne in a sense. Whoever leads the cavalry of the little boy, the little boy voice.
Exactly.
You know
And I think that's Drake.
Wayne.
I think it's Drake. I think it's Drake. Myself personally.
Left off the most?
What's that?
What was the question?
He said whoever leads the cavalry of the little boy voice, which I agree with.
You know, because hip hop, we made a transition from the powerful voice
Yes.
to the little boy voice. The little, and it goes with the name, Lil this and Lil that and Lil this and, you know,
I agree.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I just think that once when he came out, I remember specifically there was about 5 songs, 6 songs, different motherfuckers, even a motherfucker from down in Texas, and I thought they was fucking Drake, and they wasn't Drake. My son, my kids was telling me that ain't Drake. That's
I thought it was Drake too.
That's this other cat.
Oh, wait a
That's this other
minute.
cat.
We ain't got that much time and we got off track, so we got that covered. But wait a minute, I gotta go back to Falak because everybody picked somebody that was on their list, and then we got off that. Who was on your notables, Falak, that you think should have been in the top 10?
I think I said it off the jump, RZA.
Yeah, he wasn't. RZA.
RZA?
Yeah.
I would have said ODB.
Yeah.
Method Man out of that group.
Yep, me too. And I said DMX.
Of course, DMX, yeah.
All right, nobody picked DMX except Charles, so that's why he wasn't in the notables. Mine.
I don't know who was in my notables. Coogee Rap was mine. I thought Coogee Rap should have made it.
You had a lot of you and Charles had a gang of people. My person that was on the list that wasn't in the notables of top 10 was MC8. I think MC8 voice was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think he was phenomenal. He excited me every time I heard him. I definitely tuned everything out and focused on him every time I heard him. And then we got Quick. I didn't have Quick.
I didn't put Quick on there.
I didn't have Quick because when I think of Quick, I think of producer. I'm sorry. I just think of a producer.
And I will say this about Quick Voice. It did remind me of E.
Yeah. Quick wasn't original enough.
Quick wasn't original enough for me back then. You know what I'm saying? He had a dope ass fucking some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that I don't think he was original enough for his time.
Okay, so now you still there, Ski?
He was like Easy E, but rhyme better.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah. You still there, Ski?
Yeah.
You still there?
About DJ Quick?
No, I'm just making sure you're there. Wake your ass up.
Yeah, he hit.
Before it's Wu-Tang, before it's that Wu-Tang whole group, there was a lot of voices in that group that were unique. I would say, though, ODB and Method Man voice were just like, as soon as you heard them talk, you knew it.
ODB shut it down when you... ODB just shut it down because you knew exactly...
Hands down.
Yeah.
ODB?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have made the notables at least.
All right, so now let's move to the notables. The list of the notables is Eazy-E, Nas, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000, Chuck D, Guru, Snoop, and Young Jeezy. And the notables, or at least 2 of us out of 5, list them.
I don't know why Guru's got in the top 10.
Be on there.
Who?
Jeezy definitely deserved to be on
Definitely,
there.
yeah, he definitely.
Off his voice.
He could have been in the top 10 if we had more of us picking.
Yeah.
Because he made it off his voice. So
Jeezy.
I gotta give Jeezy that money.
Yeah.
As soon as he came out, people was talking about his voice.
He to me, Jeezy was a game changer as well with the voice. He came out and you started hearing music that sound just like his. Not music, but voices and songs.
And the ad-libs and the whole ad-lib
Yeah,
thing, he made that really
sounded
hot,
like his.
He made that hot too.
His voice is real unique. Like that leads to Guru. They both of them I can compare because they have those kind of. You would think they were some smokers, or some shit. You know, that real.
I mean, who are you comparing with Guru?
Jeezy, well, them voices you just hear them. You know that you know exactly. You know exactly who they are, no doubt. And you and Priest picked Guru. That's how he made the list. Falak.
Yeah. If you ever listen to Guru, his voice is so unique. The minute he talk or anything, you know exactly who he is.
Yeah.
So voices are also when a person is talking, like interviews and stuff like that. They still sound like they rap voice.
But you notice, don't y'all notice this though about the notables?
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be more lyrically in content. They seem to be more lyrically on a higher list than a lot of the guys that was just in the who we just discussed.
Exactly.
As far as
Exactly.
voices.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that's why they notables. I think it wasn't necessarily.
Stop talking about voices and start talking about voices as in what you're saying. That's
Right.
what it seemed like to me. And
I think that's why they on the notables though.
Snoop made the notables, righteously so.
But I actually think Snoop should have been in the top 10 because ain't nobody, and I can rarely know anybody in the world who don't hear Snoop voice and know that's not Snoop Dogg. Like, that's almost impossible.
Yeah, I agree.
He should be like in the top.
Why wouldn't he be in the top 10? Why you didn't put him in your top 10, Preach, and then we'll go around.
I think the group you chose to pick the voices is
Yeah.
the reason Snoop is not in the top 10.
Okay.
So
He's not really recognized. I like Snoop, but he's not like on our mind. You know what I mean?
me personally, I would bump Snoop. I would bump Pimp C and put Snoop. I would bump Pimp C and put Chuck D.
I don't like Pimp C ever. Like that's not even
I don't think his voice is notable.
I think Pimp C and Snoop are automatics. I think Jeezy should have already been there, and I think some other people should have been there. But I think Faith's voice is automatic. I think Pop voice is automatic. See, like the CeeLo.
So I mean, hold on. We moving ahead of ourselves. We moving in the top 10 already. So there's a debate over Snoop should have been in the top 10 and he's not. So any Falak and Ski, y'all got anything to say about that?
Go ahead. I already talked about it. Now, my thing with Snoop is I also looked at it as like how the longevity they stayed with me. And Snoop only stayed with me for like an album or two. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all factored into it, but that's what I factored into it with as far as like thinking somebody like a Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Their voice is unique, but I know a lot of rappers with unique voices. You know what I'm saying? So I picked about who stayed with me the longest. Like Face, everybody, I still rock with them right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what that piggybacks off what Preach saying. Snoop is automatic when you think about it, but when I thought about voices, man, he like you say, I didn't even think of Snoop, and you know, but if you mention his name,
you don't think about him at all, really. Think about that.
Yeah. So that's what he mean. That's what Ski mean. That's what Ski talking about when he said, for us, we don't rock with him like that no more. So
yeah, we don't rock with him. Yeah, so.
But Snoop is there though. He's there.
Yeah, he's automatic.
Yeah.
Fact, he's fighting for their top 3 spots.
Yeah. He there. Yeah, he there.
No.
There is no particular order.
No particular, but I disagree on Snoop.
Period.
Snoop is there.
I'm saying period. Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah, Snoop is there.
That's why he's a notable mention.
Yeah. All
He
right.
ain't in the top 10.
So now we got Chuck D going back up the list for us notables, but not in the top 10.
That's I don't know what the. I just knew Chuck was gonna be in the top 10 somewhere.
Me too.
For real.
You and Charles the only one that put Chuck in the top in y'all top 10. That's why he's in the notable.
Yeah.
Damn, that was deep.
What's that, Preach? What'd you say, Preach?
I heard his voice once you said voices.
Yeah. So
Once you said voices, I said yeah, Chuck D.
So what you saying? You made a mistake somewhere in your top 10? You made a mistake somewhere?
I would like to know how Malak and Ski didn't think Chuck D though.
You mean no, I didn't put Chuck D in, man.
Well, how do you think Chuck D?
Cause I had people that was above him.
Oh,
Wait a minute, what you asked, Preach?
Nah, Falak had preaching. Falak had Chuck D in his top 10.
I did two lists. Once I got a full understanding on, on what my first list I did, Chuck D wasn't in it until I really got the concept that this is voices, like straight up voices. Voices, the most powerful voices. And then Chuck was in the automatic. He was damn near, if there was a 1 or 2, he's in one of those, though we not putting him in no particular order. As far as a voice, being one of the most influential voices. But see, once again, they go back to what I said originally, that to me, you cannot separate voice and power from content and message. That's still, not to get off into that, but that's what I still roll with, and how difficult, because it's also impossible to be completely unbiased in the list, because you're going to put who you feel.
Okay, well,
whether they have a voice or not, and if they have a voice that's universal, more than one person agree with it, that's one thing. But I just think it's impossible to put a voice and not have it distinctly connected to, that's just who you roll with.
It's a very hard list. Outside of our circle, I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with probably most. You know what I'm saying? Cause outside of your circle, man, just imagine all the people that probably listen to other.
That's why when you ask the question, why do you think such and such happened? I said because the people you chose to make the choices about the voices.
Yeah.
It's why certain people didn't make the list.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to roll with IAMWEz. I had to go with IAMWEz.
And we all got shit in common.
Yeah.
And so.
Mm-hmm.
However,
so Chuck,
around the same age. I like to see like different age groups.
Yeah, but I didn't have time for all that. So check this out. I'm gonna put an asterisk by Chuck D. And when we get to the top 10, somebody can get booted if
I got my eye on somebody right now.
Yeah, I boo somebody for Chuck D that I picked.
Pimp C.
I will too.
Chad gotta go.
Hold on, man. You jumping.
I ain't jumping.
Yes, you is.
You brought it up. I mentioned it.
No, but you jumping. You already picked. I say it when we get there. You hard headed.
Planting my seed.
All right, so the next person is 3000. Andre 3000. And he's in the notables.
I didn't put him in because he's
I don't know if his voice is.
He's not. I don't think he's top 10 worthy. I think he's a notable.
Me neither. I think we was talking about lyrics.
Be different.
Yeah. When I think of Andre 3000, I think that's what I think of. I don't think of voice. I think of he gonna drop a tight ass 16, and
that's just gonna be so different
Yeah.
than anybody else said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gonna use the same.
So Andre content ability.
Mhm.
And Andre is part of the duo. Stole his voice, Kendrick stole his voice. Y'all niggas tripping. Straight up. Them niggas stole that nigga voice, dog.
Yeah.
And that's a problem because if you got a distinct voice, can't nobody steal it.
Oh, but they will try to imitate.
They'll try to imitate, but they can't steal it.
I think that's
Kendrick got his voice.
If we're talking about voices, I think Big Boy voice is more profound for his voice than Andre.
What you got to say about that, Ski?
What do you say?
Like, I think Big Boy's voice is more profound, more different, has a different tone than Andre would.
Boy,
I think Andre got a great voice, but Andre's so versatile and still hip hop that it makes you think of a wider spectrum of his voice. It's just like
Andre, I know about young for what voice he doing. I agree with Preach. Andre is ability and content. That's it, like vocal ability, like vocal dexterity and content.
When I picked Andre 3000,
I know what you're saying, Steve. I agree with what you're kind of saying. His ability with his voice.
Yeah. When I picked Dre on this list, I didn't think of, who we know is Dre today. I thought of Southern Playalistic. I thought of that cool ass, mellow, you know what I'm saying? That's the voice that I heard when we say voice and we say Andre 3000. That's where I go to Andre 3000. And that's memorable. What's that?
The question is, why do you go there? Is it because when you say voice, or you talking about the first time you heard a rapper, that his sound was unique, his voice was unique?
Exactly.
Is that why you went there, or is it that we wait to see what happens, the development? Which one you think? I don't know. I ain't for sure, but I know when they said Andre 3000, I did what you did, and I went when I first heard him.
When I went to certain people, it's what are certain people known to me. Like when y'all said DJ Quick, I think of a producer. Andre 3000, I think of a straight. He gonna rip this damn verse whenever he come up.
Nah, because of and this is what we was talking about earlier. When the project came out or the task came out for Voices, I tried my best, which everybody's biased and you can't really do it. But I tried to strip everything and go with voice. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you say Andre 3000, it takes me back, you know what I'm saying, in 1993, two-ish, you know what I'm saying? And I remember that voice. And that voice was different than any other voice that was out at the time. That voice was unique. That voice set a trend. That voice set a tone to me. It wasn't the group. It was him. To me, it wasn't Big Boy at that time. It was him. It wasn't necessarily his verse. It was his voice to me.
You know what makes Andre so special? I'm gonna tell you what makes Andre so special. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about now? This goes to another category of who has the best delivery.
No.
Andre 3000 has one of the best deliveries. He know how to ride a beat, man.
He does.
So,
but I'm talking about voice.
But that delivery, when
when you talking about rappers and their voice, now you gotta incorporate something besides just how they voice sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They lip something to do what you heard them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you got stuff like this,
well, me personally, I think he stays as a notable mention.
No doubt.
But I'm just telling you my process. When I came up with my 10 and when I came up with 3000, I looked at that era and I looked at a voice. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? That kind of slowed motherfuckers down and put motherfuckers in a calmer, you know what I'm saying, more of a hustler's type spirit because of the voice. That was the message of the music, but the voice is what carried that message over.
You had something to say, Falak?
Yeah, I think Andre 3000 should be eliminated because he's part of a group, because he's part of a duo.
Okay. But a lot of people,
These guys is in groups.
A lot of them are part of groups and duos or have been.
He gotta go.
Face was in Ghetto Boys, Pac Outlaws, Cube NWA.
This is it. This is the criteria.
You resetting criteria?
If you could have started out in the group, but
So R. Kim got to go?
Yeah, like, no, what he's, I understand what he's saying. Like, when he asked me voices, I put Outkast at first. Remember that, Steve?
And I was like, no, voice.
Yeah. Because
That's a good way to eliminate people if you're in a group and you don't stand out. Your career don't stand out as long as their group.
I agree.
If your solo career is as long,
I agree.
He never did a solo album. You can't count Lil Below as a solo.
So Andre is X out of the damn notables. Damn.
So is Pimp C.
Shit.
Pimp C is part of a group. He's what?
Hold on, let me hear.
He did a solo album.
He did one solo album. What I'm saying is, the man just said.
It has to be as long or longer than your career.
Exactly. Pimp C is known with Bun. Pimp C is known as UGK.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. It's five of us. Who is willing to kick Pimp C out of the top 10 out of 5?
Based
for
on,
Chuck D.
Hear me out. No, not for anybody. Based on the new criteria that was just brought to the table.
What? If he win the group?
Go ahead, Falat.
Once again, if your solo career is as long or longer than your as a group, then you can be mentioned. If not, you gotta go.
Okay, 3,000 out then.
And Pimp got to go. And Eric B got to go.
We ain't got Eric B.
Huh?
We ain't got no Eric B.
Eric B didn't talk.
I mean, I'm sorry, Rakim. Rakim got to go.
Nah.
Rakim has a longer solo career than he did with Eric B.
I think Pimp C, personally, has a way more of a solo career. I ain't gonna say way more, but when you think of Pimp C, you don't just think of UGK. I don't, cause I got a couple of albums of Pimp C by himself. I got a couple.
I'm gonna say Pimp C died. He died young. I'm gonna say Pimp C is right there at that line of having a career just as long.
Yeah, he's
I
right.
don't.
Solo CDs too. They had a solo career.
All I'm saying is,
Pimp
C may have had a solo career, and Bun B may have had a solo career, but while Pimp C was still alive, the reality of it is, Pimp C didn't bump without Bun B and vice versa.
I disagree.
UGK.
I totally disagree. I think
UGK.
Bun B don't bump without Pimp C. I think Pimp C can bump by himself.
I disagree. And I think if we kicking Dre out, then Pimp C, Chad gotta go.
Well, if somebody agree with you, then maybe so.
It's 5 of us too.
Hey man, Pimp C in my top 10 no matter what y'all do.
Yeah, he ain't going.
That's some.
Okay, check it out. There goes my point. It's impossible to distinguish, to break it away. It can't be just voice. It's the voice that you feel. You know what I'm saying? It can't be the most distinctive voice or who had the most powerful voice. It's the voice that you're rolling with.
Exactly. That's why it's the top 10, because if most people pick that voice, that's how they got in it.
How many people pick Pimp C?
4. You the only one that didn't pick him. So he's in.
All right, I guess so.
I didn't pick Pimp C.
Hold on, Falak.
Did you pick Pimp C, Ski?
Yeah.
Nah, Falak didn't pick him. It's 3 people. That's how he got in.
So
because everybody below,
it's 3-2.
CeeLo. Everybody below CeeLo, at least 3 people picked.
So he stays. All right, he stays.
All right, so now we move to L Boogie and the notables.
L Boogie is a.
I thought, yeah. Go ahead.
I didn't add it to the list because I didn't see her. When I got the instructions, you know what I'm saying. When we said hip hop, I'm thinking, rap. You know what I'm saying. I didn't add it to the list. I see her. I put her above hip hop. She is to me personally. She's above hip hop to me. You know what I'm saying?
She's a different kind of hip hop artist, but she is raised, whether she's singing or rhyming or whatever. She's hip hop.
No. What I'm saying is my interpretation of the rules, if you will, the rules of engagement. I put her above. If that's the case, and I think Mary J. Blige should be on there. She is definitely hip hop.
No. Mary J. Blige ain't dropped more rhymes than Lauryn Hill.
Her voice is distinct. Well, like that though.
Who?
Be on it.
Who?
Mary J, she might be hip hop, and you might could put on the list. But
Exactly. I think you could. I wouldn't have no. As far as
I just didn't.
That's what in the top 10 on the notables anyway.
You said she would make it?
So hip hop. Lord, listen, this is what I said. You said Mary J should be on the list then. I said fine. You could have put her in there, but she still wouldn't be in the top 10 or the notables. Lauryn Hill is so hip hop that
she's beyond it to me.
Or the notables.
No, to me, Lauryn Hill is beyond she's beyond it.
Just talk about voice.
Yeah, her voice. You can leave her. I'm not questioning her being on the list by any means. I was just saying, to me, she's beyond any one genre of anything. She fucking Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? She can be on anybody's fucking list.
I'm the only one that picked Lil' Kim as a female voice.
What'd you say?
The only one I'm asking. Nobody else picked Lil' Kim.
Hold on. What'd you say, Preach?
I said, you got CeeLo on your list?
Yeah.
So how you got CeeLo on your list and then say Lauryn Hill is bigger than hip hop?
Yeah.
You have CeeLo on your list.
Because I don't think
one genre neither. He's actually been labeled a different genre.
No, I agree. I agree with you, but to me, I didn't put Lauryn, because to me, CeeLo he's hip hop. He's he's multi-genre, don't get me wrong, but to me, I put Lauryn Hill on a status above damn near all. Me personally. So take it for what you want.
All right, so we got Lauryn Hill out the way. Falak, you say nobody else picked Lil' Kim.
That's
Yeah, nobody else picked Lil' Kim voice?
No, I didn't.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Anybody else pick Lil' Kim? No. All right, let's move on.
Lil' Kim, you know who I would have picked? I picked another girl. My other girl was MC Light. Then I was told I couldn't choose her. So then I knew I couldn't choose MC Light. I thought about another girl, and the other girl was Missy Elliott, actually.
All right, cool. All right, let's move on. Nas is up next as a notable.
I like Nas. Y'all can do what y'all want to do with that one. I have no input.
I agree, Nas. You know, Nas is isolated to me in terms of ability and content. You know.
Yeah, I think he's more that than Boys.
More heavy on content and just that the Nas flow that all the niggas in New York started really, you know what I'm saying, took after. You know, but I don't know about voice. I don't, you know, he has a distinct voice. Nobody sounds like him. But I'm a Nas, you know, I'm a huge Nas fan. He's definitely in my top 5 as far as if it was straight MC thing. But as far as a voice, a distinctive voice, I'm cool with where he at.
All right, anybody else on Nas?
He's notable. I don't think he's top 10.
All right, up next. Ski, you still there? All right, let's move on. Eazy-E. That's the last one in the notables. Eazy-E has a real distinct voice to me.
To me, Eazy was it to me.
Yeah, I think me and Priest the only one that picked him, so he got in the notables. All right, so cool. So now we can move on to the top 10 in no particular order. I'm gonna go backwards actually. We got KRS-One, Rakim, Slick Rick, Pimp C, E40, Too Short, CeeLo, Cube, Pac, and Face.
Okay, now I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Go into this. Now, are these in a particular order?
No, this is no. I'm not even trying to put them in no order.
Okay.
Unless y'all want to do that, I'm not even. That's way too hard.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I wouldn't even. That'll, man, we'll be here like. That'll take probably a week to do.
I don't think so.
I'm just mentioning the names in the top 10 of the most phenomenal voices in hip hop.
Who would be your top 3?
My top 3?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. That's a hard
Who
one.
would be number 1?
Who would be number 1? My number 1, Pop.
My number 1 would be E40.
I got my top 3. Pac, Scarface, and KRS-One.
Number 1 voice will be Pac because his voice is so distinctable that everybody started doing it. Everybody got a moment when
So 3 of us picked Pac so far. What's Ski gone, right? So we cancel Ski out. and we got Charles left, and Charles say E40, so you out.
I picked
E40
E40
out
on my
of it.
list, so
On
I
the-
picked them in my top 4.
So Pac got the number 1 voice.
I said Pac. I gave my full 3. Pac, Face, and KRS-One. Top 3.
Ain't nobody else said nothing
What?
for they top 3.
That take care of Powerful Face and East. That take care of the pop. That take care of the top boys, and all 3 of them are established solo artists. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, I can't put Chuck in my top 3 because he's in that gray area. Because he is with PE and Flavor Flav, and Chuck ain't done no album by himself. He number 1. He did like Mr. Chuck or whatever way back in the day.
So I think
Hold on, write them down.
No, it's gonna get too difficult. So we got MC Light as the helm, and we got Pac as number 1. Everybody else, man, we'll be here all night trying to put them in order, straight up.
Oh, you asked.
That's it.
No?
No, I didn't. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
I don't want to do no order. But we do got by everybody talking because Ski gone. You the only one didn't put in, so you eliminated automatically because you put E40.
You know what? I don't even like how this fucking conversation going right now.
I'm just saying. That's how it is. I don't want. Now you can sit here and finagle all.
Ain't no finagling.
Okay.
It's cool.
You got
It's
Light.
3 people.
You got Light
said
and
Pac
Pac
first.
You got
That's
Light
it.
and Pac. Everybody else falling.
I'm tracking.
Okay.
So write them down.
No.
No, just
I'm not
for
fucking
no.
around.
No, I'm serious.
I
You do
thought
it.
MC was number 2.
You do it. I'm not fucking around with that. It's gonna be all night. Matter of fact, I ain't even
Nah.
talking no more.
We going with 3. We got Pac.
But Falak the only one that mentioned 3.
I
Nobody.
know.
else has.
Hold on. Falak, you said Pac. Who else?
I think Pac, Face, and KRS-One. Let's at least do 3 and then we'll call it night.
That's what I'm doing. The current narrator has stepped off. So Pac, Face, KRS-One.
I got Pac. I got Pac Cube in face.
Hold on. Okay, Ruck is Pac, Cube, and Face. Who you got, Preach?
I got we talk about voices.
Yeah,
three.
top 3.
Top 3 voices: Pac, CeeLo Green, and Pepsi.
And Pimp C.
Yeah.
All right. And Stu, me, I'm going with E40, Face, and KRS-One.
So face get number 2 spot automatically, and
So
KRS-One get number 3.
it's gonna be Pac,
Face and KRS-One.
Face, and KRS-One,
Like you said,
and MC Light.
that's the top 3.
That's the top 3. Easy as that. See, it wasn't even hard. It
I
wasn't
just
hard.
want to go through that.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. It was just that simple.
All right, so we cool.
I
Cool.
ain't cool. I said Pepsi and CeeLo Green.
Hey man, I ain't cool because y'all kicked Dre out, and I'm not tripping that you kicked Dre out. I'm just tripping that y'all gave that.
Dre back in, and he still don't crack.
Hey,
my
hey,
No. You see, you ain't hearing what I'm saying. I'm not tripping that Dre is out. I'm tripping that Dre is out on the premise that he was in a group, and Pimp C is still in this.
Group shit.
Hey, that what?
Dre was in a notable though.
Huh?
If that helps.
No, it doesn't help. It don't help
Well,
to me.
so what y'all want to do? Check it out. I'm willing to. Yeah, I'm with Preach, and this is hard for me to say, but I'm willing to bump Cube from the top 3 and put CeeLo in there so CeeLo can get the top 3.
CeeLo number 2. Why y'all?
I'm willing to get
care
Cube.
what y'all
I'm
say.
willing to get Cube, and I'm a Cube nut, but I'm willing to take Cube out and put CeeLo in there as the top 3.
Because CeeLo very smart, dog. When I first heard that voice, dog, I was like, who is this dude? Who is this? When I heard it on Outkast, he was singing the hook in due time. I was like, who was the dude singing the hook?
Nah, you
Because he
see,
wrote that. It.
this is where.
You got Pac, CeeLo.
No.
KRS-One.
No. This is where you need the 5th member, because we got 2 people that say Face is number 2, and we got 2 people that say
we don't have the 5th member.
I'm not the tiebreaker because I already gave you mine. I said E40, Face, and KRS-One. So me and Falak say Face is 2. You and Preach say CeeLo is 2.
This Skibo, hold on. This Skibo, call it right now. Hold on.
Okay, there we go. He coming in.
Because you had Cube as your number 2, so you
I'm willing to
said
take him out.
right. So You got to wait for Ski's list
to see. He gonna pick CeeLo. I know him.
I'm pretty sure he will. And you know, I'm not necessarily, you know, I could roll with CeeLo being in that top 3.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
This is what I'm gonna ask y'all though. About
Hold
when
on.
y'all first heard him rap, dog, tell me you did like the voice threw you for a loop. Tell me that voice was the only voice. It was
No, I agree.
like that.
And that's why I say I can't argue that point. I'm not willing to argue that. You know what I'm saying? I just gave you from my heart, but I can't argue that point. Now we can go rounds on that Pimp C.
I know Pimp C to me, who was the other voice when you first heard that voice? It was like you heard the voice. And damn near Jeezy is damn near 4 or 5. Let's just be honest, we talked about voices, right?
Hold on, say it again.
So we got to talk about Snoop Dogg because everybody knows his voice, period.
Bruh.
That's just the way it is.
But that's impossible to do. Ain't nobody gonna be able to pick. No, they ain't gonna be objective about their voices. Ski.
What's up?
Damn.
Hey, Ski.
Yo.
You can hear me, Ski?
Hold
Hello.
up.
Yeah, Ski, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right, Ski. We in the top 10, right? I'm gonna run the names down. We trying to get who you would put in the top 3 out of the top 10. So I'm gonna give you the top 10 right quick. Face, Cube, Pop, CeeLo, Too Short, E40, Pimp C, Slick Rick, Rakim, KRS-One. Who would your top 3 be?
My top 3, Pop, 40, Face.
Pop, E40, Face.
Yeah.
So, with this being said, Pac is still number 1, right? I had E40 as a 1 seed by myself. Face still stays. Hold on. Face got 3. 1, 2. E40 got 2. So Face is still second. And we got 2 for 40. We got 1, 2, 3. So based on this, and y'all can check my shit, is Pop, Face, and KRS-One. Still.
And fuck East Coast rap, dog.
Hey, man.
Hey, KRS-One been strong in this moment.
It's Pop, CeeLo Green. It's Pop, CeeLo Green and Pimp C, man.
I'm willing to go with CeeLo.
And then you got to start talking about the Jeezys and the
Hey, check it out. And that's based off your top 10. That's based off the top 10 that
these guys made it from their voice.
I'm not willing to say that.
All right.
Shit.
Hey.
I personally don't think we can rank them.
No, we can't. Okay, I told you we couldn't. So everybody on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Ski Flock.
I'm here.
What Flock is?
I hope he's still here. You check me in. Shit.
No, he gone.
He can't be gone. He on the phone.
No.
He might have just stepped away for a second, but he got to be on the phone. He checked in.
You know his phone's on.
Nah, he can't be on the phone if he. Well, I can't say he can't.
Yeah,
be on the
ain't no
phone.
telling. I'm telling you, man.
This is why.
So we still got Preach, right?
Yeah.
We got Preach, Ski, Ruck, and Charles. Flock gone. Huh?
Hey, hello?
Flock.
I've been here. I was like saying hello.
We just now hearing you. Okay. So we got 2 top 3s. One of them got to be eliminated.
Hold on, is Ski-Bo still on here?
I don't think we can. Well, you can do that. I can't fuck with
No, y'all asked for it, so.
I can't fuck with the top 3.
So we got 2 top 3s. One got to be eliminated, right? So
Gotta go.
so the first. The first.
I'm done. We done went through 2 votes. One with Ski, without Ski-Bo, and the other with Ski-Bo. Y'all still talking about the y'all get those KRS-One off. I see what this going. This is some George Bush shit. I'm out. You know, if we done voted twice now.
Hey, man.
And we just won't get us one off the list. That's the collective I'm getting. I don't want him on my list. He wasn't on my list to just start with.
I didn't throw.
And he's still, after your vote, it was still, he on the list. But, y'all want to keep going and putting him off the list.
I didn't put KRS-One on my list, bro. I put Cube on my list.
Exactly. But we went through the vote twice.
Skibo wasn't on the phone.
Still in the top 3.
Skibo wasn't on the phone.
Hey, hold on. I got a question for y'all.
Hey,
Hold on. I got a question for you.
Little voter shit.
Pac and Face is a definite. Who's not willing to put L Boogie as a top 3?
I'm not putting El Boogie in no top 3.
What?
So that's a good one. No, that's a good one what he said. He said Pac and Face is a definite. Now the problem is in the top 3, you have CeeLo, Pimp C, and KRS-One. Who picking those 3 for the top 3?
I ain't picking CeeLo.
CeeLo, Pimp C, and KRS-One. That's the fight.
I ain't picking Pimp C.
He has one fucking name. He's not making it at all.
Look at you, fella. What you mean you ain't pimping Pimp C or CeeLo?
Who, man?
No, Skibo.
I ain't say that. I said KRS-One not making it. I don't want no East Coast rappers on there.
I can't hear him. What'd he say?
So the top 3 is Pac, CeeLo, and Pimp C?
Hell no.
See, it goes back to what I told y'all.
Hell no.
Don't put no order. It goes back to that.
Hell
Everybody voted
no.
on Face, so I gotta give Face what he deserves. Everybody voted on Face, so it gotta
Well,
be
hold on.
Face.
It goes back to
We got a top 3. MC Light, Pac, and Face. That's the top 3. She's the automatic vote.
She's not in it, bro.
Why not?
All right, so we done, man. That's the top. That's the top 10.
Nah,
That's
top
the
2.
notables. And those are the honorable mentions. We done.
And the top-
IAMWEz, we out.
We can go with the top 2.
Fuck y'all, motherfucker.
Somebody hung up. Niggas got mad. Niggas got mad. Something for hung up. Man, y'all tripping, boy. Y'all.